Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. And today we're going to do a reading for Sagittarius. Yes, my lovely, lovely Saggies. As a Saggy myself. Yes. um so we are going to take a look at what important messages we have for all of my Saggies for this month of May 2022. I do apologize for getting the videos out a little bit later than I anticipated. Been a bit blah 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 blah. I apologize in advance for any and all stuttering, tripping over words, and so on and so forth of the like. We're gonna blame it on the retrograde, which is starting the 10th tomorrow. Today's the 9th. So lots of just take a deep breath, make sure we're grounded, eating healthy, drinking water. I recommend drinking tea. I've noticed that my body is wanting the tea more than the coffee. It seems like the tea is more calming and easygoing on my stomach than coffee at this time. So that's just a personal thing, but I'm just anything to help to keep us um, grounded, keep us together during this retrograde. It's not a big deal, nothing to be afraid of. You live your life as you normally do. Um, you're gonna have hiccups and stuff along the way, whether or not there is a retrograde going on. Just that it might be a little bit more intense than normal. So maybe you might feel certain things a bit more than you normally would, and you're like, well, why am I feeling so intensely about something? That. But otherwise, just do what you do to stay grounded. So really quick, so I'm shuffling here, as you can see. Just finished Leo's reading. All the other readings are up. What was I going to say? So really quick, let me go through my spiel. I read from the sun sign perspective, just so that way you know if this is your reading or not. However, you're more than welcome to, and you're invited to check out your moon rising or any other aspect of your natal chart to get a better and clearer picture of what you can expect in this month. Okay, energy flows and fluctuates, has its ups and downs, and it's nothing that is set in stone. So this is all current at this moment of what could possibly be, right? And I say that because there is nothing set in stone. You do have free will, and so therefore to make the best decision for yourself that is in your best interest, always. My intention is to give you guidance, clarity, and if you need it, confirmation on your own intuition. Sometimes we we need the little confirmation just to make sure we're not um you know going crazy or something like that. You don't need it, but it's nice to have it. Okay, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, especially subscribe, because that way you'll know when I put up new videos. Let me see. One more. And I do have a fragrance for the month, for this month of May, for my fire signs, and that is the Lancome Miracle. Okay, the name of the perfume is Miracle. It's from the Lancome brand, and I am really loving it. I've already had it on for a couple of hours, and not a couple, for about an hour. And it smells really good. I like how it sticks. It's a little powdery. No, it's not necessarily powdery. It is. Wow. How did I describe it before? My mind has gone blank. I cannot remember how I described it. But I'm trying to see what limonene. There's citrus scents, lemony scents. Um, these are some big names in perfumes. I can't help but hesitate now because of all these big scientific names. Um, it is a pink, a bit of a pink color. Yep, it doesn't. It's citrusy. It's floral. On the floral side. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know what kind of flowers necessarily, but it stays well. I think after a while it lasts, but it's very, very, very subtle. Even so, you want to be mindful of how much you're using. Um, you might want to spray it and then spray it into the air, and and then walk into it. Like spray it in front of you and then walk into it, right? So it's not too strong. Just one or two sprays would probably be nice. Or if you have like this one's a mini, so you would dot it around certain areas of your body. So that's a nice one. I like it, and it's very calming in the way where it's like you take a whiff of it, wherever you have it on your body, on your clothes, you smell it, and it's like, that smells so good, and then it just calms you right down. And I like perfumes. Perfumes are another very uplifting way, and I kind of see them as as our little personal sage or Palo Santo or any other like protective you know um, protective tools for ourselves, right? Because not everybody is going to like the same scents either. Not everybody's going to be attracted to it. And I think that's a good thing because as much as we may want to get along and want people to be attracted to us, we don't want the wrong ones. And sometimes, now that I think about it, just like we are wary of those who do not like the smell of certain herbs, certain, things, I think perfume is also important. It doesn't mean that they're all snakes. It means that don't be surprised if later on you don't really vibe the same. All right, so that is my spiel. Um, I think I've said everything, and we're gonna get into the reading. Yeah, Sagittarius. We have the moon. We have Ace of Fire. I think I need to refocus this. We have the Two of Air. Yeah, that is much better. I think I'm gonna turn this light on now. Oh, it's just so bright. Okay. I mean, we could still see the cards. Hold on. Oh, that's actually better. All right. This will have to do for now. I hope it's okay. Then we have release and Three of Water. Well, that's different. Is that right? No. All right. I'm just gonna leave it off because otherwise it's gonna be just way too bright. Let's take a look at your overall underall energy. We have the Sun, Ten of Fire, and Seven of Fire. All right. 1 second. All right. I was all good and ready to go, but then stuff happens. All right. So overall underall energy again. Just keep in mind these are things that probably may have already happened if they haven't happened yet, right? Um, the Sun, the Ten of Fire, and the Seven of Fire. So it's actually this way. There was a need for you to really stand your ground, really um, standing in your truth, choosing your battles wisely. Seven of Fire, I also attributed to prioritizing, um, dealing with what's most important first. Um, and I think that's kind of what you're doing here as well, especially when you're flying on this beautiful dragon. Okay. And I think these are the arrows that you're shooting down in order to be successful, in order to maintain your ground, right? And you're tired. You fought a very long and arduous battle. You are now tired. You've come to the end. Um, there's been a lot of work. It says too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance. Stress related health concerns. So that let's say for example, like just to give you an example, you know how I said the coffee, um, switching to tea. That's the other reason why I'm kind of switching to tea now too, is because I find it that I still get that dose of caffeine, even though caffeine really doesn't, even coffee, it doesn't really do much for me. It's like it's either I have energy or I don't, right? But there are other issues with me that are related to that. So there's that too. But I feel when I drink coffee, I do have issues with my stomach still. Um, maybe I make it too strong. I don't know. But when I drink tea, I still get that little dose of caffeine, but I don't feel burnt out. I don't feel that drag later on. And I'm also kind of calm because there's something calming with the tea. Maybe it's just the ingredients. Maybe it's, the herbs that are being used. And this that you have been struggling and fighting for to maintain your position, to maintain your guard, that you've been very protective over, this part of your journey has finally come to an end, right? What with the Ten of Fire and all, it's finally come to an end. It's over. You can get ready to finally put those worries to the side and not be concerned with it anymore because you're done. You've done all that you possibly can. And then we have the Sun, and I think that's beautiful, a happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, and having confidence in yourself. So you have a whole new beginning coming through. A cycle has been completed. You have reached the Ten of Wands as far as your passion, something you were so passionate for, something that you worked so hard on, and now either you're going to finally see the fruits of your labors on whatever this may have been, or you're going to begin a new journey, a new passion, right? A new endeavor. And so we start off the reading with the moon. So there's a bit of confusion. Oh, 1 second. All right, sorry about that. So with the moon here, um, there's been some confusion, um, but a need to really follow your intuition. It says important psychic insights and events behind the scenes, release the fears that hold you back. So you're very, I don't want to say very fearful, but you're just wary. You're just like, I don't know, do I really want to take this step into this new project, this new adventure, new endeavor, this new thing that I'm so very passionate about, right? You're kind of confused about it. You're kind of in your feelings about it as well. Um, 1 second. Um, there's that. With the Ace of Fire, it says an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. So it looks like there's going to be an offer that you're going to be receiving, related to related to a career. I don't know. Maybe it's not just career. We have Two of Air. You're undecided. You you really don't want to think about things. You're really unsure of not just what you think about something, but also how you feel about something. Because with Two of Air, and in some of the tarot decks, there also is a body of water behind the character, right? And the character is usually blindfolded. But here in this case, you're undecided as to whether or not to, what choice to make. What do you want to do? It says being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. So what do you do? Are you gonna go for it? You know, are you gonna make this decision or not? And we have release followed by that, which is this deck's version of the death card. The end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, and it is time to move on. So this certain position that you're in right now, this indecision, this kind of like being in your head a little bit, not really facing things. It's not on a very major level, but it's enough where the confusion, you've allowed confusion to kind of hang in the background, where what you really need to do is look into reflecting on why you're not dealing with certain things. It's time to deal with it and understand that there are changes coming your way that are very important and that will bring good things into your life. And I think that's what with the death card we have here. It's going to bring in something positive. We do have the Three of Water. The Three of Water is a celebration, a wedding, a graduation, or birth announcement. The need to have more fun. Maybe you're taking things a little bit too seriously. There may be even some overthinking, I would dare say. Um, if you have the confusion in Two of Air, there might be that. Um, you've been holding your ground for so long. So I think having been in that position um, of standing and fighting so fiercely, that it is a little difficult for you to um, finally let that go. Okay. And take that faith, knowing that you are guided, you are protected, my dear Sagittarians. um and I think I understand why there's this confusion, why you feel like you can't really face things. There's so many distractions, so many things, and it's kind of like you don't know what to really focus on. And I think that's what's important. But you know that there is this one particular thing that you already know you do need to pay more attention to. You do need to look into more, and you really do need to make a decision on. Okay. Life experience and Two of Water stayed behind. So let's take a look at that. It says a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. So I'm trying to think, is this Temperance? Um, I don't know if that's Temperance. That could be the Star card. I'm not too sure. Give me 1 second. The wheel. I'm trying to see if I find um, the major arcanas in this deck just to really give you that answer. I want to say it's Temperance, but it's not. I don't think that that's Temperance. Wait 1 second. Let me go through this. It could be the Star card. We do have the Sun. We already have the Moon. I just want to make sure. Renewal. See, oh, that's Judgment though. Lovers. Ooh, I'm determined to make sure that I find it. Oh, so I think this is the Star card. Yes, because 14 is balance. That is Temperance. Okay, so this is the Star card. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change and time to spread your wings, and Two of Water. So this is a little bit further back in your past. Um, and I think what this is something finally happened for you, and you're not sure if you want to keep it going or what the case is, or if you want to dedicate yourself to it. It may be a good idea. It's gonna bring in that recognition, that fame that you're looking for. Um, Two of Water, a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. Perhaps someone that you were invested in also has something to do with this. I'm gonna leave this here as additional cards. I really don't want to focus too much more going back into the past. So this may be somewhat of a love reading. But we're gonna take a closer look at the moon. Why is the moon here, please? And thank you. This is a little bit intense. Maybe it's, time to be open to new things. Ace of Fire. So yeah, it's something new, something that you are passionate about, something that really has you going. Let's see, why is the moon here, please and thank you. Um, Why is the moon here? Please and thank you. It's a lot of information, but we're going to try to do it, keep it to one or two cards. Because I do want to take a look at the death card. I want to take a look at the two of air, why you don't want to make that decision. All right, the moon, we have, okay. All right. You're confused? If it's not you, no, this is more of your energy. You have the ability to become the emperor, all right? Or let's look at it this way. You have the ability of becoming an emperor. You can reconciliate a friendship. No, you're confused. Somebody has confused you. Someone who's older, who's wiser, who's experienced, who's already established and an emperor in his own right. And this person wants to come in and reconciliate with you. So I think you're confused because you've been anticipating it, but it hasn't happened. um, excuse me, it could be a father or grandfather. I don't know. Um, there and it looks like this emperor wants to come in and reconciliate with you, or you with a specific person, right? Could be with an earth sign. They may have strong fire in their chart. They may have water in their chart. This may be you. However it resonates. And there's this reconciliation because they want to achieve this 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles to me is the happily ever after Cinderella part 2. Like you already achieved the first one, but now it's the second. She finally met her prince. She went through those struggles, but she married him and was able to live happily ever after as the princess. The end. 10 of Pentacles is the second part where now you're fighting for your marriage, your love, your everything that you have, and you'll do anything to keep it. This is part 2. This is what that is. And for me, this is what this emperor wants. They do want this with you, but um are you going to give them another chance? You're tired. You've been dealing with a lot. You've had a lot on your plate. Do you really want to? Do you have the energy to give this person one more time? Do you have the energy to fight one more time? And that is the question. That's probably why you're confused. Let's take a look at the Ace of Fire. It's going to be a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I do apologize. I did have a lot of interruptions during this reading. And I think that's just representative of all the things that you've been dealing with as well. That's what it feels like. It's like every time you want to try something new, or you're continuing this path, something else gets in the way. So you're wondering, do I want to continue this or not? Um, yeah, Ace of Fire with the World. So it's a beautiful new beginning for you. Something definitely is starting out for you. It's come to an end. It's done. It's over, and you definitely have new beginning. This is kind of, I mean, some people would say it's even our karmatic cycle. So you've learned your lessons, and if you were to come across a similar situation, you would know what to do. You would be able to apply your lessons, and you would be able to handle things in a more graceful manner. All right, one more card for the World and Ace of Fire, please and thank you. Ooh, it's a lot, but we're gonna. Just one more card, please and thank you. Wow, we got a lot. Oh, we have the Emperor. I'm gonna take it because guess who's here at the bottom? The Empress. You got a new beginning, right? But it's okay to kind of like, you got a new beginning. It's great. It's good. This is meant for you, okay? You might need a little pause. You might, or not even. I think it's just don't forget to take a break every now and then. And I think that's what's important. 10 of Cups and the Empress. So you are going to receive this. It's just a matter of, are you the Emperor or are you the Empress? And it's a little difficult to tell because it depends on who's viewing the video. Where do you have Sagittarius in your chart? Who are you dealing with? And where are you? What is your role in this whole situation? So again, it could be you wanting to reconciliate and have this 10 of Pentacles with someone. Um, could be a friend, a partner, a lover, you know, and starting a new, starting anew with them. It could begin on a physical level, and I think if it begins on a physical level, that's where the Two of Air comes in. Let's take a look at why the Two of Air is here, please and thank you. I think with the Empress there, like this new beginning is going to bring you lots of emotional, definitely full emotional fulfillment, Empress energy, and that's for me is happiness and end to indecision. So either you're gonna face the reality of the situation or you're not. One more card because we got Two of Air. Twos are important. Um, you got Two of Air and twice. So and ending to that indecision. So I think now possibly with this reading you're getting a bit more clarity, like because in the end you're just gonna it's just gonna be beautiful, whatever the endeavor is, whatever the project, whatever it is that you're that's really got relit the fire within you. um that's where you're going to be fruitful and emotionally fulfilled and be able to really um start even more newer projects. And again, we have a sense of duality here. So there is a decision. Could be with a Gemini. You never know, you know? Um, I feel like with the Emperor, it's someone, obviously someone you already know, maybe someone from the past. Um, you may have a very deep connection with this person. It's a relationship that is, I think I dare say meant to be, because you do have the lovers here. It's a matter of whether or not you're going to give each other another chance, and start anew. Let's take a look at the death card. Why is the death card here? Please and thank you. You're fearful. That's why you don't want to. You're having trouble facing the reality because you're scared. You're scared of what can come. You're scared of what can happen. You're scared of making the wrong choice. You're scared of failure. You're tired. You don't want to deal with any more struggles, and that's okay. But um, I think there's an end now to this negative way of thinking. I think that's what the transformation is. Finally taking off the blindfold. Finally getting your head out of this space, negative mindset, and finally seeing, you know, things for what they really are, seeing who is really meant for you. You could have children, so it may be more at this point in time in your life, a whole new beginning that's going to allow you to bring so much more love and emotion, especially if you have children, more for them. And I think it's going to be, it looks like someone from the past. And we have the Three of Cups here. So threes are important, and we have Empress here. Um, let's take a look at why the Three of Water is here. There's a reason why I'm kind of like hesitating and pausing, but again, Seven of Wands, right? I think it's setting. I think this time around, when it happens, you have to really set your boundaries, be firm within those boundaries, um, and let them know that you're not here for any of the nonsense. It's either they come in correct and you guys are going to make this happen. They see you as either the emperor or the empress, and you see them as either the emperor or the empress. And this is something that probably could work. We do have the lover's card. We do have, you know, yes, on the surface, there's all this, concern and all that stuff. But with all these major economists, it's kind of like you're getting set up for for a good one. Could it be a good love, a good partnership? Maybe this is just your energy. This is the energy you're going to be embodying. Um, First that of the emperor, and then coming in and eventually you'll become the empress, being to start new projects. And I think that's what it could be too, because this is ending, this confusion, this, oh, this is the way it's supposed to be, but the traditional way, the quote unquote right way, that is coming to an end, because you have a new way of, um, you know, a new way of dealing with things, a new sense of passion renewed within you, that is going to allow you to be emotionally fully self fulfilled. Even within your home, there'll be lots of happiness, and you will be sitting pretty as the empress on your own throne. And which is great because all it's going to do is continue growing, and you'll reach the emperor status once again. You would have mastered another aspect of your life, and completed another cycle, so to speak, right? It's just important right now to let go of these fears and be open to what is coming to you. Be open to receiving. There is some sort of reconciliation. Somebody does want to come in, but you have to set those boundaries. One final card just to kind of tell what direction to take this in. What like, is this really worthwhile after all? Please and thank you. And then after this, we'll just take some final inspirational messages from Botanical Inspirations in order to end the reading. I do thank you for bearing with me. Uh, so many things coming across today. Didn't come out. So, oh, well, just, it's a whole booklet. I cannot take that, but I will take this one that fell. Oh, 7 of Cups. Seven are important. I think with seven here, we have two sevens. Wait, the timing is coming. It's not just yet. Timing is coming. You need to be patient. You need to have boundaries because you need to be able to see through the illusions, through the facade, whatever facade that they may bring, whatever facade you may come across. Or it's just simply that you may have options that you didn't know you had before, but now you need to really consider um, what they're worth, the value, and is it worth the time, effort, and investment on your part. Whew. It's kind of, it's a little difficult to tell if this is in relationship to love or what it is, but I think, my Sagittarian, you know better what your situation is. So just one or two inspirational messages for my Sagittarians, please and thank you. There's a lot of a lot of messages want to come out, but we'll see. Coreopsis, always joyful. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day of the year. Yes, that's definitely going to help to come out of that, negative mindset, not wanting to face things, not wanting to see things, the red rose. Hidden secret, three things. And I did say three is important. Um, Three things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. So eventually the truth will come out, but you have to be willing to accept it. And the pink rose, grace and sweetness, the pursuit of perfection. And then is the pursuit of sweetness and light. Um, so I think what's going to lead, whatever the direction, you're going to know what direction to take. That's going to lead you to that to the sweetness and the light, and the kind of life that you're trying to build, or that you're trying to create. Um, so that is your reading for this month of May, my dear Sagittarians. I hope that this all resonated with you. If not some, all of it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Especially subscribe. Check me out over on YouTube. I am open to personal readings. Um, and I'm just And I think that that is all. So until we read again, my dear Sagittarians, um, why am I struggling to say goodbye? It's all right. I feel like I kind of left something in the air, and I don't know what that is. Just don't forget the fragrance too is a miracle from the Lancome collection. All right. Love you guys. Bye.